Good morning everyone, welcome back in my channel guys. Finally we can do something interesting for many people. Anbernic RG557 versus Retroid Pocket 5. First I'm gonna show you the differences about the build quality, and after will be emulation. In the third part, the last one, I will tell you what I like it, what I don't like it, which I prefer, and for which purposes I will use it, which one device. From beginning, about specs guys, we've got Snapdragon 865 versus Dimensity 8300. That's massive difference in between those two. Why? Snapdragon is supported and have plenty of drivers. Dimensity hasn't got anything. Some emulators don't need any supports by drivers, but some of them need that. That's why you will see later on the video. Another big difference is RAM. We've got 8 GB here, which is DDR4, sorry, and we've got 12 GB here with DDR5. That one is much bigger. Because it's bigger, is much more comfortable. If you want to play for hours in comfortable way, many people buying grip here. You don't need to buy it in that purpose because this one have already very comfortable shape. I'm gonna turn around and I will show you the back. As you see, very nice round. When you have hands underneath, is very comfortable because that shape. If you want the same feeling guys, buy the grip for that one. Is not expensive. You can print out by 3D printer, as very popular now. Joystick here, joystick on the bottom. If you haven't got the grip here, it is quite hard to play hours on the joystick. Here is way comfortable to play. Even if you wanna play by D-pad, which is on the bottom, still you got that shape here, which is giving you nice comfortable grip to play the games even for the D-pad. For the layout, I prefer this one, and this is nothing new guys, because it's more comfortable. Buttons, that one are quiet. Let me just show you. I will turn off the screen. All right, screen back. And you've got this one guys, which is quite clicky and some people just don't like it. It's working, but it's very noisy if you play with someone next to you. If you play by yourself, you can put the volume up, no problem at all. Another difference is the D-pad also. And we've got Retroid. This one, in my opinion, is better for fighting games. It's working better. Joysticks, to be fair guys, most of the joysticks when you've got on handhelds is not so precise. To be fair, when you play in the games like Call of Duty, is mostly like 0-1. You need a really good training just to, you know, try to aim something. It's possible for the old systems, is not big issue, but if you play in Android games like Call of Duty, you know, it's never gonna be something like you've got on our Xbox controllers or, for example, our PlayStation controllers. The best, in my opinion, joysticks was on Anbernic RG406H, as was longer and more accurate and more precise to play. Then we've got Retroid. Both together. Looks like that. The shape a little bit different. I don't mind, to be fair. Both of them are comfortable for me to play the games. TF card on both sides. That's how you open here. Comfortable. That's how you open on Retroid Pocket. That's the best way. I don't like it what they did on the flip guys. That one is really comfortable to take it off the card, put it back. USB-C, and of course headphones, earphones, you can plug this in here. Differences, you've got speakers here, you don't have speakers on that side. Retroid Pocket, okay, I already jumped to some options. Retroid Pocket have speakers on the front. Power, minus, plus volumes, and we haven't got anything here. Here is cooling system. Ventilation is on the top. Underneath, let me just turn around. On the back, that's how it looks together. Cooling system are here. Anbernic haven't got anything, as you know, is on that side. Now it's time to test it out. Guys, enjoy that video, and hopefully this video will help you with decision if you haven't got any of the devices. Enjoy, guys. First game, black, quite demanding. Cycle rate 100, cycle skip 0, graphic, Vulkan, time 2.5 resolution. We will see if this console can play that game in that high resolution. Okay, pick up, no problem. So far is okay.
5151, this is Hammerhead 16, track advises streets barricaded to the north. We are circling around you to find an alternate route, over.
Copy that, 6-2.
Not big issues here, everything is going smooth. Let me see if I can upscale this even to ×3 resolution.
This is 2-5. We're pinned down. I have multiple casualties. Request priority medevac on our location.
And as you see, this one working also fine in ×3 resolution. No problems, this is not going on the red. Just don't worry about my gameplay, and it's just showcase. I want to show you the emulation.
This is 2-5. I say it again. We're pinned down. We're pinned down. I have multiple casualties. Request priority medevac on our location.
Copy that.
I didn't see someone. Ah, you are here, you're hiding. Very good experience here.
6-2. This is Alpha 2-9. We have eyes on 2-5.
Just to show you guys, it's the same, ×3, 100%, no changes. One thing what I can tell you guys, the speakers are better on RG557.
5151, this is Hammerhead 16, track advises streets barricaded to the north. We are circling around you to find an alternate route, over.
Copy that, 6-2.
Also no problem for that device. Okay, I didn't see him.
Pinned down. I have multiple casualties. Request priority medevac on our location.
Say again, your last one, did that copy?
Ah, I miss you, guy.
2-5, I say again. We're pinned down. We're pinned down. I have multiple casualties. Request priority medevac on our location.
Okay, a little bit better the gameplay there was before. As you see, smooth gameplay without any single problems. Next game. Something very important, that the version of Nether SX which one I'm using. Guys, I've used quite few either SX and also Nether SX, newer build, older build and different ones, and for me guys it's working the best that versions. I don't have any single problems with both of these devices. Some of the version just slow down, just speeding up, but that version is very stable for me. If you got one of those devices, just download that version of Nether SX. It's not the newest one, but it's very smooth. I don't have any single problems with that. Guys, we've got Burnout Takedown, same setups. I will show you every time, guys. I just want to be sure you know what I'm doing. And I'm not telling you something which is not happen, like some people say in ×3 resolution and they play in ×1. So far, as you see, no problems at all. Okay, terrible gameplay. Come on, I want some takedown. Okay, here you see is white. This means this system have no problem. Just when I just hit that car in purpose, it was red for a second and that's it. I'm telling you, that build of NetherSX is absolutely the best. And when the people on Facebook told me that they don't have the same performance than me, I told them to change the NetherSX for my build. Okay. Time for Anbernic now. And as I said before, exactly the same setup here. Ah, good beginning. Whoops, someone hit me. Also, that game have no problem at all. Let me try to hit someone also again. That one, it was in red, like was on Retroid Pocket. God of War, guys. And again the same. Times 3 we will see if this device can. Okay, times 3 resolution is too much, as you see the red. Let me jump down. My 2.5 resolution. And now it's smooth. As you hear, that is quite noisy, the buttons, but as you see, God of War times 2.5 resolution, full speed. Okay, when he jumped was slow down. But overall, no problem.
My gods, he's killed them all. He still has some of the powers of a god.
I wanna go to Big Boss to show you, because down there is sometimes slowing down in different devices. It's more demanding place. Overall, very good performance for 2.5 resolution. Let me try this one again. Yes, every time when he jumped, it's going to red. But apart that, it's working very well. And we will see if this one working fine. This is some improvement for you guys. The most important very often on emulation is proper version of emulator to have a good performance. 2.5 resolution, and even with that boss everything is working absolutely fine. Okay, now it's time to do exactly the same with Anbernic ×3 resolution. We will see if that one is strong enough. And as you see, that game showing you which device is much more powerful for PlayStation 2. No problems, even ×3 resolution. Even the resolution is bigger than the screen, is still everything look more crisp. Of course, it's not maybe so massive difference for some people, you know, guys, but this is just showcase what the kind of performance you can expect it. Let me just do something crazy also, which have no sense, but I just wanna see how far we can push that device. 3.5 resolution now. Probably you hear that the sound on RG556 is literally more crisp and clear. They put better speakers here. Okay, we remember when he jumped, it was slowed down even 2.5 resolution. Here we've got in 3.5 resolution just in that moment slowing down, but when we playing as normal we haven't got any slowdowns, full speed. Okay, goodbye. We're going to the boss. Thank you very much. You probably hear the noise of that fan. Let me just turn off the music. Yeah, fan is quite noisy on that device. Probably that's why it's never warm. Even I upscale so much that device is still cold, everything cold, which is good for device parts. Okay, not enough. Okay, come on. Even we've got the boss here and quite demanding place. Look at this. Still smooth. Okay, give me some soldiers, mate. Okay, next one. Need for Speed Most Wanted. That's very demanding game. We will see 2.5 resolution is okay. Oh, that's not like meant to be. Okay, let me jump to graphics ×2 resolution then. Still. Yeah, still struggling. We can put lower, also 1.5 then. Yeah, 1.5 is smooth now. Maybe 175 also. I just wanna find the best one for smooth performance, guys. No, also struggling in some moments. Let me see, because sometimes the first 5 seconds when you change the resolution it's just slowing down. Don't worry about that. Okay, when we've got some action, sometimes it's slowing down. 1.5 resolution for that device is enough to play well. I don't want to change, guys, cycle rape and cycle skip. I want to see the more accurate performance, I would say, and frames per second. That's why I'm not changing that at all. Now it's time for RG557. And what we do in here? 3.5. Oh, I will start from times 3. 3.5 I think is way too much. And load state. Do you remember? 1.5 resolution on Retroid Pocket, 2.5 resolution here, and our device has no problem at all in any single moment. This is showing you the difference in between Snapdragon on Retroid Pocket and also Dimensity, which one we've got here. This one is way smoother than on Retroid Pocket 5. Also, do remember we've got RAM DDR5 versus DDR4, and we've got 12 GB of RAM versus 8 GB of RAM. No problems. We're coming back to something less demanding, and this is Ratchet and Clank, 2.5 resolution here. A little bit louder.
Welcome to the Gadgetron Help Desk. We are here to offer you advice during your internet. The Help Desk is a free service provided by
Seems to be fine. My higher. No, that's too much. I see already it dropped FPS, guys. This means looks like 2.5 resolution is enough for that chipset. Let me see if this is gonna be smooth all the time. It's a little bit too loud, sorry.
You can interrupt Help Desk messages by pressing the triangle button. To disable Help Desk messages, please select options from your pause menu. That's now. Whenever you succeed in internet, let Gadgetron's patented
Okay,
heal your body from the
seems to be fine with 2.5 resolution. Times 3 resolution shouldn't be any problems as is more powerful.
Gadgetron Help Desk. We are here to offer you advice during your
Yeah. We will be crazy. Again, I will be more crazy. I will put times 4 resolution. Just do remember that's more than that screen have, but my reason is to show you the differences of power between those two devices. Times 4 resolution, we don't have any slowdowns. Crazy? Yes. My opinion is very powerful. Okay, no problem at all. For PlayStation 2, this console, as you see, is better and stronger. Even very demanding game like Most Wanted playing very well without any single issues. Speaker test, guys. I will put the full volume here. And Anbernic. Settings, let me go just ×4 resolution. On large screen we're gonna see the small screen on the right side, if it's gonna work properly. All defaults, I'm not changing anything. The first race will be the same. Also, I will show you on the screen the version which one I've got for Citra. This is Citra MMJ. Full speed ×4 resolution for that device. Okay, the same to show you ×4 resolution. Oh, what I did doesn't matter. Also, this working absolutely fine, smooth. Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2, very demanding game, guys.
Red Leader, we've got you covered. I'm going after the towers. Cover me.
Dolphin MAJR, remember, you have to use it for that one. Okay, we've got some slowdowns, 22 FPS, then it's coming back to 60.
Biggs, Wedge, follow me.
Okay, when you destroy something, it's just slowing down. Let me just jump to ×1 resolution. Okay, ×1 resolution is not bad with the frame drops, as you see. Okay, some of moments are slowing down, even ×1 resolution. Not powerful enough for that game, but do remember that game is really demanding. We come back, then we've got ×2 resolution for that device.
Biggs, Wedge, follow me.
Okay, let me destroy some tower. Drop to 54. 60 FPS. GameCube, way better. Let me just go to quick settings and put maybe ×3 resolution just to see. Okay, want to see how it's still very good performance. Almost no slowdowns, as you see. We don't have any frame drops so far, apart when I just hit that tower. Look, 5994, still 5994. Even ×3 resolution is crazy. We will see if this one gonna work in ×2 resolution. $40 FPS, 49, 50. Okay, it's going around 50 FPS so far, which is okay. Okay, maybe a little bit higher if we can see what's going on. Two and a half resolution, still we've got the same frame per second. It's okay. Not big difference, sometimes it's dropping to 45. But if you put 1.5 resolution, you will have maximum speed. It's still very good performance for that device. Quick settings, we will go to ×3 resolution straight away. $60 FPS ×3 resolution, guys. For GameCube, the winner is Anbernic RG557, as the same as PlayStation 2 so far. Very stable experience. I will be more crazy. ×4. And what do you see? 60 FPS. We drop now to 52 for a second and we're coming back to 59.90 something. ×2, as sometimes it's slowing down. Hopefully for ×2 resolution will be okay. Okay, this is working in really good FPS. Let me go to ×3. Sometimes it's hard to change it. Oh, it's too much for that device. ×2 resolution is absolutely fine. ×3 is too much. ×4 resolution, guys. What can I say, guys? Okay, now was too much this ×4 resolution. but overall, when you've got the gameplay, we don't have problems at all. Guys, it's time to show you PSP games. I know this is not demanding, but it still looks beautiful on that screens, and ×8 resolution, which is 4K, and trust me, those games looks like from completely different era. #60 FPS with that upscaling level. Come on. Just a little bit was slowing down when was animation. That video to 50. But down the gameplay, we've got stable 60 FPS. Same here, ×8 resolution. Okay, I just realized on my Retroid Pocket the buttons was set it up not properly. Same situation here. Up to 50 FPS. Looks like for PSP they've got very similar performance. Yeah, now is right button. Hey, you bad man. Guys, beautiful game. You know, our secret console. Working absolutely fine on ×1 resolution without any single problems here. But we've got turnip driver, and this is the place when I have to say something. Do you remember what I said in the beginning? You haven't got support on our different device, RG557. We've got this support here because we've got Snapdragon. And for secret consoles, guys, is absolutely brilliant experience for for Retroid Pocket 5. I will show you what is going on here. Okay, here is working without any single problems. That's it, thank you very much. You cannot play Zelda on RG557. And many of the games for Switch ain't gonna work because you don't have support for turnip driver, which one you've got here. If you're a big fan of this type of games, of this type of emulation, this is the winner, definitely, because you've got that support of the drivers. We will see if we can play some other game for Switch. And that's the problem now, guys. Look at that. Here, everything is just fine. Here, you've got graphic issues, and you cannot do anything with that because you cannot change the driver, as I said before, yeah? Overall everything looks fine, but unfortunately this guy looks awful, yeah. And you cannot do anything. That's the problem with no turnip drivers support. Here everything is working in full speed without any single problems. On turnip driver, yep, another game which is working fine here, which have problem on that device. Something very important about that game, Cruis'n Blast is working on both devices, but here you have to use the Yuzu. Citron not working, Yuzu working without any changes. Sometimes you need to just play between Yuzu and Citron, then Sudashi. Thank you very much guys for your attention. Few words from me. If you have a plan for Switch games, definitely Retroid Pocket 5, as you've got Snapdragon on the board and it's supported by drivers. Many of the drivers are just, you know, upgraded every time and it's working absolutely fine. Most of the games for Switch working very well on that device. Here is just random. Some the games working, some not working. But if you're thinking about PlayStation 2, because you are a fan of PlayStation 2, GameCube, 3DS games, and also Wii, definitely that one, because it's much more powerful, as I show you on the video. Very demanding games are working fine on that device, sometimes struggling here. At the end I will tell you something, RG557 is something which one I love it, but that fan is really loud and sometimes you cannot do anything with that, as the options which one we've got for fun is auto and strong. Now I've got auto. When I put PS3, even I'm not playing that game, That's how it is. Okay, overall guys, if you ask me which one I prefer, I would say RG557, because more important for me is GameCube and PlayStation 2 games, but for Switch fans, guys, this is for you. What I don't like it on Retroid Pocket 5, these buttons, yeah, this is something which one I don't like, and if I wanna feel comfortable, I need to buy the grip, yeah, that's the two things. Overall, it's brilliant device. If you ask me about that device, it's perfect in every single way for me, apart fun, and yes, if you like Switch, you're not gonna play Switch here, but overall PlayStation 2 is more important for me than anything else, because I've got plenty of titles which one I like it, and I'm playing on that device. That's it from me. Hopefully I help you with the decision, and see you in the next video.